I'm Jason, the world is yours, and today we have a story about e-scooter company Bird pulls out of the city of San Francisco. The company said San Francisco's regulatory environment and fines are making it hard to operate in the city. E-scooter company says it's grounding its operations in the city of San Francisco. Bird, which has operated in San Francisco since 2018, released a statement that read in part, "Unfortunately, the regulatory environment in the city of San Francisco, including the fine structure, has been uniquely challenging." That's interesting, making it extremely difficult to operate a financially sustainable program. The San Francisco's Board of Supervisor President Aaron Peskin disagreed and didn't hold back when asked about it. San Francisco has been doing something very similar to other cities, but Bird has been a bad actor, and we're happy to see this bird fly away, whatever. Peskin added the city has taken great steps in getting scooters off of the sidewalks, and while they're good transportation, the e-scooters are good transportation solutions, the city has implemented regulations to address the new issues that can come with any new technology. If the birds area, okay, I don't, hold on. If they area parked illegal, did I read that right? If they area parked illegal, okay, maybe I read that wrong. Blocking entrances to businesses, for example, there are warnings, and if there is a repeat offender, appropriate fines. None of them are erroneous. The other companies have been seeing massive behavioral changes in the people who use them, describing other e-scooter companies, not Bird. Bird said it proposed changes to support better riding and parking compliances and asked the city for reductions in fines while they were implemented changes but couldn't reach an agreement. I would argue that you just got sour grapes from a company that was high-handed and abusive. In the statement, the SFMTA said in part that we are disappointed by Bird's decision to leave San Francisco market, but look forward to continuing work with Lime and Spin as we fully integrate scooter sharing for San Francisco transportation network. That's interesting. So, yeah, that's interesting. It looks like Bird, it seems like they just wanted to leave, right? You can see the MTA saying that they're going to work with e-scooter companies. They did give examples of two e-scooter companies, Lime and Spin. I've heard of Lime, I've never heard of Spin. I've heard of Bird, but I've heard of Lime before in San Francisco. So it's definitely seems a bit interesting that Bird did choose to leave. That e-scooter company chose to leave San Francisco's market because Lime and Spin, they're going to be fine. You know, San Francisco is transportation friendly, environmentally friendly, and e-scooters are a great way to get around the city. But I mean, I believe when e-scooters were first introduced to the city, there was like almost no regulations at all. This is what Aaron Peskin was making reference to, that people were parking their Birds or any of their e-scooters basically in front of business entrances, in front of residential entrances. Like, they were just parked everywhere. They were on the ground. They were thrown everywhere. And I guess now San Francisco is trying to implement a system where you could have, a Bird, maybe parking spaces. I think the thing with Bird, which made it different than even like bicycles, is that you could pick it up almost from anywhere, right? Like, it wasn't parked in a specific spot. It was basically, you would just walk to the spot on your app and you would just pick it up and just start riding. Where I don't know if they wanted necessarily like parking spots and, hubs where you can go and get the Bird and then have to return it to a specific area. I think one of the main things, when I first heard of these e-scooter, I'm pretty sure there's different regulations, but the extreme convenience of them, that they weren't located in a central area. They were just, you would just go on the app, and wherever's the closest e-scooter to you, you would just walk there and pick them up. But we'll see what the future holds. Well, San Francisco has a lot of biking parking areas where you could set up your bicycles. So I would imagine there's going to be more e-scooter areas where you could set up your e-scooter and you could park it into like a rack or something like that. We'll see if Bird changes their business practices. Do they see what San Francisco does with Lime and Spin and decide to come back into the city, or are they just one of the many businesses who have just given up on the city of San Francisco because of their regulatory environment? Let me know your opinion of this story. Even if you don't live in San Francisco, what's your opinion of this story? Do you prefer e-scooters riding around your city on the sidewalks, parked anywhere, or do you prefer no e-scooters or at least some form of regulation to control the the blocking of entrances of businesses and blocking of entrances of residential apartments and just blocking the entire sidewalk? Should they be able to ride on sidewalks or should they be on the street? Do they have to wear helmets? All those things that happen with a new technology will have to be answered. I can't say I agree with Bird's decision to leave San Francisco. If I'm honest, I would say I disagree with their decision. San Francisco does not seem like they're kicking Bird out. They said very specifically that they're going to work with e-scooter companies like Lime and Spin. So I don't know why Bird chose this decision. I think this is a bad move for this company of Bird. But let me know your opinion on this story. I'm Jason. The world is yours. Today we have a story about e-scooter company Bird pulls out of the city of San Francisco. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the $1 donation button, and please tune in to the next video on this channel. Thanks a million for watching.